The Indiana Graduate Workers Coalition, United Electrical Workers, went on strike starting Wednesday, demanding the school recognize them as a union. They say with recognition, graduate workers could better bargain for an end to an annual $700 student fee and better wages. The strike comes after IU denied a petition from roughly 1,600 graduate workers earlier this year, asking that the school recognize the union and hold an election per its policy for staff. The university says that's because the graduate students, who grade papers, teach classes, and conduct research, aren't really employees. Students disagree with that characterization.
Even though we have W-2s, we do labor. We have our official paperwork says we are, 0.375, part-time workers, but the administration says we're students first.
In recent years, a number of private universities have recognized graduate student worker unions, but as a public employer, Indiana isn't legally required to recognize the union under state law. Striking graduate workers could be fired with no repercussions, or even fined by a court.
It's illegal for you to go on strike. The only right you possess would be a First Amendment right under the U.S. Constitution to belong to a union. That doesn't mean you get to bargain or file a grievance, but it's the right of association.
Well, here we are, undergrads and grad students united, and I say we're making our demands pretty clear, aren't we?
Currently, Indiana University Bloomington voluntarily recognizes two unions, one for custodians and another for clerical staff. With roughly 2,500 student academic appointees on campus, it could easily become the largest bargaining unit if recognized. The graduate student workers say they'll strike for at least a week, but could extend it if a majority of the union vote in favor. Meanwhile, students and faculty groups at IU and unions across the state have voiced their support for the strike. For Indiana Public Broadcasting, I'm Justin Hicks.